COVID-19 pandemic. Biggest remote work experiment in human history. Well, the title is already stating it. Right now, in times of the world slipping really deep into the corona trap, the biggest remote work experiment in history is taking place. Because everyone who can definitely work from home should too. Well, to basically protect the human race. Although this might be and also sound quite macabre, as a matter of fact, these developments are already happening everywhere around the world. And although the world is in a pandemic crisis never seen before, this nevertheless should bring us all down, because that's kind of what humankind is known for, facing challenges, bring us all together. Since the dawn of the 4-hour workweek by Timothy Ferriss in the early 2000s, still the Bible for digital nomads, this idea seemed to float around in the minds of dreamers everywhere around the world. What if I could work from everywhere? Maybe surf on the beaches of Hawaii in the morning, then a quick meeting with the rest of the board until cruising off to lunch into the city. Well, at least for some of us, this kind of lifestyle never seemed to be obtainable at all. But, of course, these kinds of dreams never had more potential to be realized than ever before, thanks to Corona. When the world suddenly stops and forces us to leave our offices, well, we kind of have to, I guess. That said, of course, surfing and eating lunch in Honolulu all day long doesn't raise anyone's GDP drastically, of course. This is what it is, kind of a dream. But that doesn't mean it isn't obtainable still. The thing is that this kind of lifestyle isn't best represented by someone basically on vacation all day long, drinking cocktails at the bar, but much more by all the folks that already made it real. By the thousands upon thousands of millennials already living in these kinds of places, basically adapting Timothy Ferriss' book into real-life stories day in and day out. One of the hardest parts, or at least one of the parts that scared me the most in the book, is the one where you convince your boss that you basically plan to leave the company forever. Working from abroad from now on, without anyone noticing. And I now know why. Because to implement this strategy, Tim explains, you basically manipulate your boss into thinking that you are more productive out of office by working extra lazy in the office, extra hard, and with prepped work out of office. You have to get your shit together. You have to know when you are the most productive. You have to be able to plan things ahead, plan your working hours ahead. And these skills seemed next level of self-management. But this is what it takes, I guess, cause no one should surf broke on Honolulu, even if the board meeting after the surfing still takes place. This is what it takes, which means we kinda should admire those who made it work already. Of course, there also are the ones amongst the growing remote workforce who don't have a plan whatsoever, but I guess they are the minority. It takes planning, it takes discipline to work from home, to work abroad, which are, strangely, more related and connected than ever before in human history. So, take your chance. It's not so much that no one will notice, but right now no one cares, as long as you do the work, as John Gary Bishop would say.